Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here to my final video. At least for a few hours. Before the go back to sleep, get ready for the NFL slate today. But I want to talk about some NFL news, go over some stuff, some more stuff from yesterday that I missed, and some if there's any injury updates, go over those. But we had some breaking news yesterday. Hashtag Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers is likely to be medically cleared to play this upcoming week, per Adam Schefter. He tore his Achilles in week 1. And apparently, he's likely to be medically cleared to play this upcoming week. Can't believe this is actually happening. I thought he'd be out for the season. I don't know how he's coming back from a torn Achilles in, like, a few months. But why would he play if they have no shot making the playoffs? I mean, I guess to prove that medical science revolves around him. I mean, I know they're not officially eliminated yet, but they're not going to make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to win out. Unless a doctor wants to lose his license, I highly doubt this guy plays. It sounds like a play to attract more fans. I just don't think it's worth the risk at this point in the season. I just don't want him to tear his Achilles again. But hey, I think he just cares about himself more than the team. I think he just wants to get all that attention. Just in my opinion. So we had some brutal news. So brutal news for the hashtag Bengals. As starting defensive tackle DJ Reader suffered a torn quad against the hashtag Vikings and is out for the rest of the season per Rap Sheet. So DJ Reader suffered a torn quad and he's out for the rest of the season. Or not, I think it's a quad tendon, not a torn quad. I think it's a quad tendon, which is completely different. But yeah, just it looked bad when he got carted off the field, and a torn quad tendon. So huge loss on that defensive line for the Cincinnati Bengals with DJ Reader. Now officially out for the season. So an update. Hashtag Bengals quarterback Jake Browning will be drug tested after his 27-24 win over the hashtag Vikings. He posted on his story. This is Joe, DC on behalf of the NFL. You're on my list for a urine steroid test tomorrow. I will be in the testing area from 9:30 to 12:30. No offense, he had a great game, but worthy of a steroid test? Come on. Like, I think it's, quote, random. I mean, I guess because of his consistency over the last 3 games, they have to freaking drug test or whatever. But they say these tests are random. Bullshit. How about you test the refs? They're on drugs. So we have some 2 fines here. Update. Hashtag Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has been fined $50,000 for unsportsmanlike conduct for abusive, threatening, or insulting language to officials, plus violating long-standing league rules prohibiting public criticism of refs. Also, Andy Reid was fined $100,000 for violating long-standing league rules prohibiting public criticism of game officials, per Rap Sheet. NFL handing out fines is I'm addicted to this is what I love. So yeah, I mean, it could have been more, but what that means to them is it's like a penny, a trail of pennies. I don't think it really means they care about getting fined $50,000, $100,000 when they make millions and millions of dollars. So I highly doubt they care. The NFL fined hashtag Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf $19,123 and 49ers linebacker Fred Warner $10,927 for their actions in the fourth quarter of last week's game. So yeah, they both got fined. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, makes sense. Update. The hashtag Giants will activate Pro Bowl tight end Darren Waller off IR for the hashtag Saints game in Week 15, per @Jordan Renaud. The New York Giants won 3 games in a row under Tommy DeVito and are adding another weapon for him. They're getting another weapon for Tommy DeVito this week. So, per report, The hashtag Texans are expected to start QB Case Keenum over Davis Mills against the hashtag Titans in Week 15 via KPRC2. CJ Stroud listed as doubtful with a concussion. They really should start Davis Mills. I really thought Davis Mills was going to start, but I guess it's going to be Case Keenum, apparently. So, per your report, hashtag Eagles security chief Dom DeSandro has been banned from the sideline of NFL games for the remainder of the regular season, per at Rob Madai. So, Mr. Big Dom DeSandro has been banned for the rest of the regular season. And it means a good thing. He'll probably be there for the postseason. He had no business being in that situation. Had less than no business inserting himself to any game activity. So, I mean, he deserves to freaking be banned for the rest of the regular season. He'll probably be back on there for the freaking postseason, but... obviously should be the rest of the season, so no other situation happens. I don't know why they need a head of security. But that's just my opinion. Chiefs wide receiver Kadarius Toney blames the refs for ruining the TD play by Travis Kelce, despite the fact he was actually offsides, whatever it was, an inch, 2 inches, whatever in front of the ball. The referee got a job to let me know. Then they came back and lied and said they gave me a warning, which I never talked to the ref. Unfortunately, they took back the greatest play. They took back the greatest play, the greatest Toney, and the play the game did. He needs to look in the mirror and take responsibility for lining up offsides. Refs don't have to tell you shit. You're in the NFL. You should be able to line up, know when to line. Well, you should know to line up offside or line up onside. But yeah, it's all the news from Dolph Cleveland. So we'll see if we get some injury updates here from Adam Schefter. So we have some injury updates. Rams wide receiver Tutu Atwell listed as questionable for Sunday due to a concussion. Is unlikely to play versus the Commanders per source. So they're going to be down a receiver, not having a Tutu Atwell for this game. And Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald added to the injury report Saturday with tightness in his groin, is listed as questionable Sunday. Is expected to play versus Commanders per source. So looks like they'll be without Tutu Atwell, but they will have Aaron Donald in this game. That means Commanders. I think they'll win without Tutu Atwell. Cowboys wide receiver Brandon Cooks listed as questionable Sunday due to an illness, is expected to play versus the Bills per source. Remember, Micah Parsons had an illness last week against the Eagles. Now Brandon Cooks has one, and we're going to get a flu game incoming. Flu game incoming from Brandon Cooks. Cardinals wide receiver Marquise Brown listed as questionable for Sunday due to a heel injury, is expected to play versus the 49ers per source. Cardinals wide receiver Michael Wilson listed as questionable for Sunday due to a neck injury, is expected to play versus the 49ers per source. So the Cardinals will be with both of their receivers. Not saying they're going to win, but these are two big pieces to their offense. You never know. They could upset the 49ers. Who knows? Division game. I know they probably don't want to win. Maybe just lose for draft pick, but you never know. They could beat the 49ers. Probably not, though. Saints running back Jamal Williams listed as questionable for Sunday due to a groin injury, is expected to play versus the Giants per source. Giants tight end we mentioned listed as questionable for Sunday due to a hamstring injury, is expected to play. Saints wide receiver Chris Olave listed as questionable for Sunday due to an ankle injury, is not expected to have his availability for Sunday's game versus the Giants determined until pregame warm-ups. So, he's basically a game-time decision for this game. So, some injury updates there for the Giants and Saints game. Texans wide receiver Nico Collins listed as questionable for Sunday due to a calf injury. He is not expected to play versus the Titans per source. Also, Texans wide receiver Noah Brown listed as questionable for Sunday due to an knee injury, is expected to play. So, they'll be without Nico Collins, but they will have Noah Brown in this game. DJ Moore, Bears wide receiver, listed as questionable for Sunday due to an ankle injury, is expected to play versus the Browns per source. So DJ Moore having him is big against that Cleveland defense. Justin Fields is number one option to throw to. Buccaneers wide receiver Chris Godwin listed as questionable for Sunday due to a knee injury is expected to play versus the Packers per source. So they will have Chris Godwin against the Packers. And injury update for the Packers now. Running back Aaron Jones listed as questionable for Sunday due to a knee injury is expected to play versus the Buccaneers per source. Season on the line, he's playing. I mean, the season's pretty much on the line. He's going to play. Now, the Miami Dolphins plan to allow Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill to determine whether he can play with his ankle injury Sunday against the New York Jets. So it's probably be a game time decision. But I think you should just sit out, stay and not not risk a further injury, with that ankle. The Seahawks are listing QB Geno Smith as questionable for Monday night versus the Eagles due to his groin injury. If Geno Smith can't start, it will most likely be Drew Lock. So yeah, Geno Smith is going to be questionable. The Eagles might get bailed out, might play backup quarterback. They might still lose that game. We'll see. Stephon Gilmore illness was listed as questionable, but he is also expected to play. So, yeah, New England wide receiver Devontae Parker knee listed as questionable and is expected to face the Hashtag Chiefs. Source said for wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster with an ankle, it is far less likely he's going to play. So, looks like Juju Smith-Schuster will be out for this game. Devontae Parker will be in. So, yeah, it's really all to say for this. I know we have some more fines. Trey Hendrickson was fined $21,000 for a hit on a quarterback. Armani Hooker, the defensive back for the Titans, was fined $21,000 for unnecessary roughness. And these fines are getting ridiculous, honestly, in my opinion, but whatever. The Packers have activated quarterback Eric Stokes from IR and elevated Kenyon Drake. The Titans have waived Taylor Tart, and with Devin Chain questionable, the Dolphins elected Darrington Evans. So a few transactions there. But yeah, it's really all for the NFL news. Here's some of it. Next Michael White. Peace.